quick. Just throw a little side real quick. Um, actually, this. Late night talking shit. Yeah, we get to it. Let's see. See what Rich Martinez, what up, Rich? What's the word? What's the word? Brooklyn, I see you, Brooklyn.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Report, report. Everyone report in. That's right. It's magic. It's magic like the three. But yo, don't ever get it misconstrued when you see us coming through with them Dago colors. Lyrically, we run it all day. So if you throw it towards us, we gonna run it back.
Long Island. Long Island.
It's the birth of a team here to clean up the turf, and the word of the dream is to change the regime and the lean that we lay with the words that we spray with the way that we teach y'all to act.
Run it back.
With the palms, with the dice, and the songs that we slice with the plate, earn the weight and the height, and the forms with the price with the men, never mice. We on the device of the mic, never that.
Run it back.
A rap on the line and the math of the signs that we make be the cake that we stack on my grind. I'm a one of a kind and the one from the vine of the grape where you heard I'm a cat.
Right.
Man, it's the thing that we hang around our neck like a chain. It's the piece of the pain. At the least, it's the lane that my flow travel down in the sound. We the rock cocaine to the brain on the track. Overdue with the new and you beg for the brew that we stirred and we heard that you don't have a clue how it's made. It's the boom to the back like the full and the pay that provide.
Hey, yo, my nigga, run it back.
We're the sons of the beat and we stay on our toes with our feet exposed to the car to the creek. Cause our ears in the street and our minds in the stars. Man, y'all know who we are. Tucks pack.
Run it back.
That's what I'm talking about. Nassau and Suffolk County, we up in here. But we gonna take it on over to Queens. To my brothers in the bridge, who's about to run it back.
Nigga Nas right there. Hey yo,
They go jungle right there.
hey yo, everybody get back. Everybody look out. Look at the guard. Let the guard through. Let my brother through.
Unsnappable, half of you laughable. You won't be photographable if I have to run through half of your crew. I'm only trying to get smarter, like 5%ers in Parliament, Harlem, rep the bottom. Run it back, not the bottom like a bottle of snake wine with a snake still in it. We sip to see if it takes time to fill it. I'm speaking to buildings, ghetto tenements, the militants, no suburbia privileges. Run it back from the rap, it's no wonder that three's the magic number. Add me to that number, that's four. The four Fiji, the four ZZ Top member, the four Fuji. Who me? I fantasize musically when it's suiting me. As wild as the 80s, 90s, and thousands. How it was sick, how did it slip? That was just Doji.
Pause it there. Pause it there. All right, people. Let's go. Let's go on with this show. Crook, what up, Crook? Rich, what up, Rich? Oh, man. I don't know how should I start this off, man. But it's funny how people come into my gaming show and say certain things in my chat and then leave. It's kind of funny and shit. And then throw a little jab at it and shit. Talking about I support, but it's only two people here. Like what the fuck? Ain't nobody ever did that in my chat. Ain't nobody ever came over and said I support you. There's only one person here. What's that trying to? What are you trying to say? Please tell me what you trying to say. Shit. I mean, if we want to go with the numbers out here in these YouTube streets, we can go with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how people have over 20, 30,000 subscribers and only have less than 100 people in their chat. So if we want to go with numbers, let's go with numbers. I ain't talking about views. I'm talking about how many people you get in the chat. Numbers and bots and all that shit. Yeah. All that other shit. Motherfuckers say they support, but when they come in my channel, they just cause chaos. They can't just simply, join the conversation. Shit is just crazy. Still got these weirdos out here. It's a shame, man. Like I said, man. Yo, y'all heard about Jake Lane, how he got arrested again, that stupid ass moron? This dude always get arrested. The government, he's working for the government, man. I don't know such a person that has been arrested so many times, and he gets a slap in the wrist. This motherfucker's burning up Bibles, from the Muslim Bibles, from all kinds of Bibles. He's causing chaos in the streets. But for some reason, he's being protected. Now, how the fuck does that even work? Oh, I forgot. He's the one who was January 6th, and Trump was one of the guys that he let go, right? Trump was the one who let him free. Yeah. So now he think he can come out here and just make chaos. But he got beaten up a couple of times, man. And he deserved every ass whooping he gets. So I think it was like 6 hours ago he got arrested or something like that. Let me see. It's like 6 hours ago. Okay. Let's see. This is one of them there. This is okay. So let's see if we can put that up there real quick. Let's see if we put that one
down. Has been arrested in Minneapolis after a rally he organized descended into clashes between protesters and counter-protesters. Police say Lang and members of his group arrived at Minneapolis.
Let me just pause that right there for a quick second. This is the same man that was talking about black mothers. This is the same man that talks about Muslims, every type of race, but also in America. You know, what did we celebrate the 250 years of America that everybody was so happy about that? Did we celebrate 250 of abuse, lynching, murdering, hate crimes? What did we celebrate? Because it's crazy how people talk so much highly about it, but then again they talk about, oh yeah, but my people went through a lot of things. But who was the people that put you through them things? Who was it? It wasn't sure none of them other shithole countries he's talking about. But America was so great, right? I love America, right? Don't get me wrong. But you know, they try to hide that like this was the best country. And if this would have been a black man right here, or a brown man, and he would have went to these white people's neighborhoods and caused chaos, he would have been locked up. Let's go on with the video, man. Let me drop the link down in case anybody want to pull up and, you know, speak about any conversations going on in these YouTube streets or in real life. Like I said, this is the late night talk. Let me play this video real quick. See what goes on.
City Hall in 2 vehicles and alleged both vehicles drove onto a sidewalk toward a gathering crowd. Officers moved in and Lang and other occupants were arrested on probable cause riot. The confrontation unfolded outside Minneapolis City Hall. According to Minneapolis police, shortly before noon, Jake Lang and members of his group arrived in 2 vehicles. Police allege both vehicles drove onto a sidewalk toward a group gathered outside City Hall. Officers then moved in to get the vehicles off the sidewalk. Lang's group was later tracked to 2 separate locations.
So this vehicle was gonna ram into people. So why the cops didn't shoot it? Why the cops didn't shoot that moving vehicle? Huh? Why they didn't shoot him?
Police say arrests were made near Washington Avenue and Interstate 35W, as well as in Bloomington near Lindau Lane and IKEA Way. According to authorities, all occupants of the vehicle, including Lang, were arrested on probable cause riot. Both vehicles were impounded. Police have not yet said exactly how many people were arrested with Lang, and it was not immediately clear whether he remained in custody. The arrest came after a rally organized by Lang that was initially billed as a peaceful freedom of speech rally. The event was reportedly promoted as the End March and was aimed at Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, with demonstrators calling for his resignation. But when Lang's group reached City Hall, they encountered counter-protesters, and the situation quickly turned confrontational. Local reports say members of the 2 groups began clashing near City Hall.
That's right.
Video from the scene
That's
shows
right.
a vehicle being attacked by counter-protesters as it attempted to leave the area. Lang was reportedly inside the vehicle, but what happened next is the subject of competing accounts.
The fuck? I just thought I saw a Spider-Man in that crowd. What the fuck am I bugging for? I just thought I saw a Spider-Man. I'm bugging.
Videos circulating online appeared to show pepper spray being used during the confrontation. Some counter-protesters accused Lang's group of using bear mace against people in the crowd. Another video shared by journalist Olia Scootercaster appears to show a counter-protester being pepper sprayed during the clashes. The person can be seen in visible distress before getting up and leaving the area.
A night of chaos, confrontation, and mass arrests in New Jersey's Newark. A tense confrontation unfolded outside the Delaney Hall ICE Detention Center in Newark as police arrested at least 20 protesters after they allegedly violated a newly imposed curfew aimed at ending weeks of protests.
So much chaos, yo. It's crazy.
According to New York Post, local and state police closed off a length of Doremus Avenue, roughly a quarter mile around the Delaney Hall, to stop crowds of protesters from reaching the immigration facility. As the protests escalated, Newark Mayor Ras Baraka imposed a curfew early Sunday around the immigration center. In a statement, Baraka said, and I quote, "Individuals who violate the curfew will receive an initial warning, but will be removed and face possible legal action if they refuse to comply." On the other hand, New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill alleged masked individuals attacked a barrier in a designated protest area set up by state police and were throwing projectiles, utilizing the barriers as weapons, and lighting tires on fire in the street.
Dangster, what up, Dangster?
Last night, we saw masked individuals attack the barrier, taking aggressive, dangerous actions against Newark and New Jersey State Police. They threw projectiles, they used barriers as weapons, and lit tires on fire in the street. Police at this time were not wearing protective gear. They'd been on site since the morning to ensure that protesters on all sides, pro-ICE, anti-Delaney Hall, could safely exercise their First Amendment rights. As the situation intensified, additional support was needed. Because of their good, fast work, arrests were limited to 3 people. Let me be clear. Violent, chaotic clashes hurt everyone. They put the lives of both protesters and law enforcement in danger. They take the focus away from people inside Delaney Hall and their families. And they raise the
Oh, shut your big ass trap mouth. How many times a protester has killed a fucking ICE agent or a police officer right now since this been going on? I haven't heard of one. But how many of you law enforcement ICE agent has killed people out here, has unalived them? A woman driving off, y'all killed a veteran nurse. I forgot his name. I'm sorry if I forgot his name. But yeah, y'all killed several people ever since Trump gave that order to your ICE agents.
temperature with ICE. I will ensure public safety, and I refuse to get enforcement will help to who
Center as demonstrators attempted to block access to the facility and state authorities stepped in to take control of the scene. And now New Jersey Governor.
Yeah, New Jersey Governor, man. Let me back this out real quick. Yeah, that's one thing. Trump can he can't control when a black reporter asks him a fucking real question. He gets offended, start going crazy and shit. But going back to this Jake Lane dude. Yeah, going back to him. This fucking guy is a piece of shit. He reminds me of the other guy that just got unalived. He got shot in the goddamn throat. Yeah, this guy reminds me of him for some reason. Like, for the bullshit. Man, I should have buffing it. What the fuck?
Elements tonight. Minneapolis police just released new details within the last 15 minutes after the arrest of far-right activist Jake Lang earlier today. 6 others who were also with him were arrested. In total.
Hey, when they make him seem like he's fighting for something right. Oh, he got a far right. Man, listen, he's a racist piece of shit. This dude is a piece of shit. Yeah, I say it 1,000 times.
Total 11 people were taken into custody, including at least one person who appeared to be a counter-protester. We now have the names of all of those individuals from the police department. This all happened during a planned rally outside of Minneapolis City Hall. Chopper 5 flew over that scene earlier this afternoon. Let's get right to Kamaria Bray, joins us live outside the Hennepin County Jail, where Lang is being held behind bars tonight. Kamaria.
Hey, Kirsten. Well, earlier we heard from Minneapolis police as well as Mayor Jacob Frey. And Frey said that Lang incited a riot as well as put the lives of people at risk. Now, prosecutors will make the final say in those charges, but we could find that out.
I hope he's in a cell with Bubba. With a 300-pound dude, with a big guy. Yeah, that could be his best friend inside there. Yeah, I hope Bubba take care of him. Yeah. He looks repeat. Yeah, I know, man. Like Brooke, this dude's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, okay.
By next week.
Chaos outside Minneapolis City Hall ended with 11 arrests after right-wing activist Jake Lang arrived for his free speech rally.
All this for one guy.
Drawing counter-protesters and clashes. Minneapolis police say Lang and 6 others were arrested.
This motherfucker wears a bulletproof vest without no plates. This motherfucker got no plates underneath that bullshit he wears. I guess he was an army reject. He was trying to join the army. They was like, nah, you too soft. You failed. Let me try to become a cop. Nah, you too stupid to become a cop. Like, this guy is a goddamn reject.
For probable cause rioting after 2 vehicles in his group drove onto the City Hall sidewalk.
Then drove onto the sidewalk in front of City Hall toward a crowd of people.
So you're telling me all the cops was there and it's allowed for him to drive on the sidewalk? Okay.
Frustration grew as officers staged inside City Hall ran out to clear the vehicles off the sidewalk, the city says. Adding 1 officer was injured when the vehicle rode over an ankle or foot.
It was not safe for us to make any sort of arrests on those individuals in that large crowd. The best thing from my perspective was for what did occur and to let those vehicles to leave the area, which essentially de-escalated things. And then from there, our public safety partners helped us make arrests.
Both vehicles were later impounded. Lang, a pardoned January 6th rioter, clashed with protesters in downtown Minneapolis back in January. At Saturday's rally, he held a sign with the N-word spelled out, a racial slur we had to blur.
It is so bad, right? With an N-word, you have to blur it out, but they allowed that, right? They allowed a white person to have a sign like that and not expect nothing to happen. Okay.
Later ripped out of his hand by protesters.
People on both sides are able to express their First Amendment rights, even when I find what they're saying to be abhorrent, and that's certainly the case with Jake Lang.
MPD says 4 more people.
So you're telling me that this is how the government works. It's okay if you call somebody an N-word, but if you use the letter F to a certain type of group of people, if you get my picture, like if you say that F word, hey, you're a bunch of sticks. Yeah, that. If you say that, oh, it's criminal. Oh, it's discrimination. Oh, it's what you call it? A hate crime, right? It's called a hate crime. But if you use the word "and" with a big ass sign, it's okay, right? It's fucking okay. I tell you, man. This is the reason I say, man, I cannot fight for this country. I can't do it. I cannot give up my life for this country. I can't do that. Call me a pussy. Call me whatever you want to call me. Man, I'm thankful for everything that opportunity in this country that guys gave me, but I worked my ass off too. It was nothing given to me in my hands. But besides that, this is the reason that this government got to change a lot of shit. It's sad, but okay.
Were arrested for probable cause rioting, assault, disorderly conduct, and obstructing legal process. A total of 3 officers suffered minor injuries.
A hard projectile or object that struck another officer in the side of the head. Thankfully, they had a helmet on.
Minneapolis police say that both sides used chemical spray, but they say there is no evidence that officers used it on anyone.
Frankie, what up, Frankie? What's the word? What's the word? see so. Oh, they didn't show it. Oh, this is short. I knew I seen a fucking Spider-Man in the back. That was crazy. Oh, Spider-Man lumped him up. Oh, shit. Alright, people, let me put this one up real quick. Yeah, this shit is funny right here. Well, Crook, what up, Crook? We're about to see Spider-Man go ham right now. Crook. Oh, Spider-Man. I gotta see the rest of that video. Look at this piece of shit, dude. Hold on. Look at this, guys. Look. Yo, look at this shit. Yo, Crook. Are you watching this fucking thing I just put right now and I paused it? Is this a fucking disgrace or what?
I see it.
Let me put it right there. Let me see how enlarge this picture. So I'll say it different ways. All right, so he said he loves black people but hates the N-words, right? But look at this motherfucker right next to him holding a motherfucking cross. When this stupid motherfucker right here next to him, this Uncle Tom motherfucker, when Jake said that all black mothers are, you know what? Let me like this up. This Uncle Tom dude should get beaten. Yeah, they should whip his ass too.
For what?
They should whip his ass too.
Why? For what?
Hey, Crook, I don't hear you, Crook. You're real low.
I'm trying to make some adjustments.
See something with good. Oh no, I don't know. Your mic was on mute, but it says mad low. Yeah, Frankie, that's what I said. His audio is mad low. I couldn't hear shit he was saying. I think you're gonna have to come back in. Come back out, come back in. I don't hear shit at all. Even Frankie Blanco said, yeah, your shit is crazy right now. Yeah, Frank, what you think about this, Frankie? This black man holding that white cross, but the other guy saying he hates niggers. Yes, that's the word he said. That's the word he put there. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? I'll tell you, man. This is what I call weird right here. This guy, this black man right here is a piece of shit. He is fucking weird. Yeah. Even if there was a Spanish man up there, I say the same thing. Weird. Look at that. A white man had to curse the fuck out that black man. Oh damn! I thought I would. I thought I would never agree on some shit like that. But yeah.
Check.
Oh shit. I don't know. Why is it going on? Why is it sounding like that? Find out they fucking up.
Check. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you way better now.
All right, we good now?
Yep.
Hello.
So what are your thoughts about this this black man holding that white cross and the sign right behind him? What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, it's my opinion that American society has, I mean, for the groups of people who have jumped out into the public to cause attention to certain ideas, it's nothing more than troll culture. You understand what I'm saying? The members of any group or organization that jump out to do that are doing it with a full understanding that, that them being recognized with any particular group is going to have more shock value. It's going to garner more attention. It's not so much whatever messaging they have. It's more so look at who's involved. You understand what I'm saying? They're trolling, my nigga. That's what it is. And unfortunately, we live in a society now where people are torn between understanding, the liberties and the rights that have been fought for and sacrificed for, and they want to, as they call it, push the boundaries of it, when in all actuality they're doing nothing more than just abusing the right. You understand what I'm saying? And sadly, all they're doing really to more level-headed people, to more civil-minded people, is abusing the right to the point in which the right will become censored, the right will become restricted, and then you'll complain. Those same individuals will then be on the side of complaining that the right has been limited. So it's like people with nothing more to do than play catch-22. That's all that's really happening.
Now let me ask you, what kind of Bible do you read, Crook? Like, what Bible have you read, or what Bible have you read?
I have a great number of Bibles.
Okay. So just all right. I don't need you to say what type of Bibles, but you said several Bibles. Okay. So
Right.
perfect. All right. So how do you feel when a person is allowed to burn Bibles and speak
I mean,
hate?
listen, you said something earlier that I kind of like shook my head at when I heard it. You're like, you would not sacrifice your life for this country based on what you were seeing, based on what is going on.
yeah, of the bullshit that we see now. Like me, like if they'll say, all right, you need to go to war because of what Trump is saying. There's no way me go and do that. That's just my opinion. There's no way for me to risk my life for a war that we shouldn't even be on it. A war that never attacked us. I feel that I can't do that.
But see, that's the thing that you have to come to terms with and come to grips with. Is that when you volunteer to serve, you're volunteer to serve this nation, and the decisions that this nation decides to make as it pertains to the leaders that they elect. And so you're not fighting for that leader. You're fighting for the rights of the people to choose their leadership. You're fighting for the rights of the people to have the very same expression that you may despise. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. So your thoughts about burning Bible? What would be your answer towards that? So I'm trying to figure out what.
As a soldier, personally, I may not like it, but I understand my duty and responsibility in the defense of this nation that preserves your rights to do it, even though it may offend my sensibilities or the sensibilities of others. That is constitutionally protected.
Okay, good answer. I mean, I just want to know your opinion. So how about, do you feel different if I go and burn a United States flag? Would that be different?
Once again, my job would be to defend this nation against all threats, foreign and domestic, to ensure the rights of its people according to the Constitution of the United States.
I mean, me personally, I would never do that. But what I'm saying is that, what are your thoughts about some people exercising their rights and being allowed to burn their flag? You know.
Well, you have to listen very closely to what I said. As a soldier, it would be my duty and responsibility to defend the rights of all citizens under the Constitution and to defend this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. If you were to take the symbol of this nation, which is the American flag, and burn it, you can petition all you want, but in the eyes of those that would defend this nation, you just burn the symbol of this nation, and you're going to go down on a watch list because you have presented yourself, in my opinion, as an enemy or a potential enemy of this nation.
So
if you would go as far as to burn the symbol, the flag of this nation.
So a flag means more than a Bible, then, I guess. A Bible doesn't mean shit.
Okay, if they burned the Quran.
They have. Jake has done it and threw it at people and not got arrested.
If they burned the Torah, now what?
He done that too. He burned all 5 Bibles that he had.
But this is a nation of religious freedom.
But it doesn't feel. I mean, when I ask you those questions, it's like a flag is more important than the Bible.
The flag is the symbol of this nation that offers you that religious freedom.
The nation that enslaved black people, the nation that murdered people, the nation that has bombed other countries, The nation has lied to us. The government has lied to us. But it's still the best, perfect country. And people complain, oh, they did our people. They enslaved our people. They had murder our people. They had raped our people. But it's still the great nation, regardless of anything else that has been done. Okay, I mean that's the way people feel, and you know, look, this ain't no right or wrong answer. I just want to know your opinion of how you feel, because I seen people burning the American flag. I wouldn't not ever do no shit like that, because shit, motherfuckers will be knocking at your door.
Well,
so let me let y'all know, people. I do not agree with anyone burning any flags. So let me get this out the way.
I like to respond to what you just said, because you ran off a litany of historical facts as it pertains to this nation, of this nation's history. And this nation does have
a dark side.
It has some errors it has committed in its founding that, in my opinion, we have room to, or room needs to be made to revisit these things, these atrocities that were committed in the past, these mistakes, these errors, and try our best as a nation to fix or try to make right, to try to make us as a nation whole. But you, given my knowledge of you and your lineage and history, I would ask you not to forget that many of your people lost their lives in the attempt to get to this nation.
Oh yeah, a lot of people died. Yeah. Not just my people. A lot of people from the desert to the water. But go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. I'm speaking strictly to your unique experience. And
okay.
Exactly. I'm talking about the Cuban experience. I'm not talking about any other people.
Okay, we can talk about that.
Okay. So a great number of your people have died to make it to the very same nation that you recognize as having been flawed. You understand?
Until this day, people are still dying to try to get over there.
Well, hey, this is what I'm saying. So with all the recognition of those who are already here, that's very easy because you're here. But for most people in all the world, this is still the best place on earth to be, as it presents itself as the land of opportunity.
I agree on that last part, yes.
So in recognizing that, and like I said, there is always room for improvement. Would you have it any other way?
Okay. Let's see what's this video is. Say one or more action. I kind of love this shit when they going against each other and shit. Oh shit, let's go, people. Oh, shit. Oh, that wax in that car. Oh. Fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you. Oh, they're the one who sprayed that bear mace. That shit ain't no joke, man. My question is, they got those fucking the metal gates railing shit. Like, how is his car is in the motherfucking sidewalk? How is this? I don't get this. Oh, look. Oh, shit. Man, Spider-Man was punched the car. Take that sign. That's right. That's right. Take that sign off of it. Fuck out of here. Wait for him. That motherfucker on me, Jesus.
Coming for you, buddy. Back up. Hey, Jane, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Come on.
Why you kneel down, pussy?
Why people crazy? You guys put that car?
You, Jake!
Fuck you, Jake!
This is our play!
why you went back to him and grabbed him up? You just let him go and you grab him up. You're a piece of shit. My man has some boxing gloves. My man was ready. My man had some boxing gloves out there. What the fuck is your old ass doing,
Hey, cool. Go away, we can pause it. I got a question.
Yeah,
I got a question. What's being protested?
What's being protested?
Yeah, what is the purpose of the protest?
Well, the protester is Jake. He always goes to all these places and just starts speaking this hate shit. I mean, if you look at his history, he has done it all over. He has violated, called people the word nigga and all kinds of shit, and just doing the same shit like KKK used to do.
Okay, now I'm glad you said that, because the KKK, they still have their rally.
Of course, they still alive. They're still out there.
Right. Do you see anything like this happening at their rally?
At who? At the KK rally you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they go at it with them.
No, they don't.
What you mean? No, you should I put the video?
Not to this degree. You don't see anything like that.
I could put some videos up if you like me to, if you want.
Okay, please, yeah, show me some recent videos where the Klan is involved and you're seeing this.
Okay, I got you.
Because in my mind, this looks like a training exercise.
Just recently, didn't you remember the one in Ohio? Where
no, the one in Ohio, they actually walked through a predominantly black neighborhood. That's what happened. They walked through a predominantly black neighborhood. This doesn't look like a black neighborhood.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So, all right. So, should I put a video of Jake going to a black neighborhood.
No, I don't want to see Jake. Jake is nothing to me.
Okay, I know he ain't shit. I know he's just a fucking reject. But let me look for that video real quick.
Jake is just he's a new face with a very old hate, if that makes any sense. So since we're talking about a new face with old hate, I want to see the old hate and how that's dealt with, that's still around today. I don't want to see the nuanced, oh, they did it in a black neighborhood. I want to see it in environments like this and what the response is. Because all I'm looking at is, okay, this looks like a training exercise, a whole bunch of crisis actors. They're going to put it on film. They're going to distribute it to the public. The public is going to get emotional, but this was really of no substance at all. Even the police presence was laughable. So, I mean, a trained eye knows what they're looking at. And Cooper, please don't go back to the 1960s and 70s.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know the press hasn't been out for a long time. You know they haven't been marching.
Okay.
But they still around.
Oh, we all know they still around.
Oh, okay.
America knows they all still around. But they surrounding Jake though.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Right. But America knows they all still around, right?
Oh, they know.
Ain't no protest.
Why should it be a protest when they out here in the open?
They out here in the open everywhere in this country.
Everywhere. From top officials to
I mean, they got seats in government. They ride motorcycles up and down the street. Like, they ain't hard to find. I don't see no protest. And so that's my point.
I got a video right here, but I don't think they'll allow me to play this. I'm letting it play right now, but it has something across. I get striking my face.
So like I said, brother, I just pulled up real quick because
I can't. It shows blood. It has blood on it. This happened 1 year ago.
I get it. I just pulled up. What really got to me was when you said, and that's your right. When you said that you would not sacrifice for this nation, you could.
Look, this is the second time you repeat that. Does it bother you so much that I say that I would not fight I would not give up my life? I am not the only one that thinks like that. There's a lot of people that won't fight for this country, and maybe they won't admit it, but I'm telling you the truth. I am not. I mean, it's not a thing that I hate this country, because I don't hate this country, but I feel I feel just like Muhammad Ali when he didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? Put me to jail. I'm not fighting for this country. Them Vietnams ain't calling us niggas. Them Vietnam people ain't hurting us. They ain't beating us. Remember that he said? That's the same way I feel.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But the sad part about it is that
it ain't no sad. The sad part about it is if it was maybe a different president and there was a war that was meant to fight for, yes, maybe yes, I will go. But this war doesn't make no fucking sense. How many soldiers have we lost already? And we got this president making over billions of dollars off of us, off of the war.
Okay.
He's making money day by day with this war. So for me to fight for this man,
I hear you. I hear you. But sadly, this is what I mean by you've been blinded by the haze of battle. And you're looking at the war as a whole as the fight. And the war as a whole is a fight that we're all fighting, but that's not your battle. You understand? And so when I hear Americans say that they would not fight in a war for this country, brother, I'd be the first to enlighten you and tell you that the war for this country begins with how you treat your neighbor. That's where the war for this country begins. How we are one to another. Right here at home. Not overseas, not 1,000 miles away, fighting on foreign soil for some threat that would never see the homeland. The real war is right here at home, and how we treat each other and how we keep this nation together. And so when I hear people saying what they would never sacrifice for this nation, it's like you telling me some nonsense would take place on your block and you wouldn't come outside. You rep the concourse all the time. But if something was to happen on the concourse, as you have told the people, the influence you have there, the relationships you have there, the people you know there, the families you've grown up with, you'd be one of the first people on the front lines in your neighborhood fighting for what would be right. And that's where the fight for this nation begins. And so it always confuses me as to how people think when they say these things. Nobody has to send you 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 miles away from home for you to fight for this country, friend. You fight for this country every time you walk out of your front door. And I'd like people to consider that.
Frankie wrote, we at war every day, mentally, physically, and spiritually. I don't know who in the chat, you know, if they feel like, would you fight for this country? I'm just saying that's going to be a question I'm going to ask, and I'm going to put it on the poll tomorrow just to see how the people think, what are their opinions about it. I'm going to put that up on my post.
Right, and then we can quite possibly have a broader conversation. That sounds like a great. That sounds like a great conversation in the making.
Yeah, I definitely gonna post that.
That sounds like a great conversation in the making. A great Sunday conversation.
Yeah, great Sunday. Why not? You know, I mean, I like to hear people's opinion. and you know, I know we're not all gonna agree on each other's opinion, but it's a good conversation, and you know, maybe certain people will change their minds, maybe they won't. But it's a good
brother,
conversation.
Brother, it is my opinion that a great conversation is never about being right or wrong.
No, not at all.
It's about
understanding.
Did you leave with anything to think? Did you leave with anything to think about?
Or did it change your mind at the same time?
Well, hey, the changing of a mind can be an arduous thing. The changing of one's mind may require research, require time, requires adjustment.
No, I would definitely disagree with you on that one, though, Crook.
Okay.
I think me personally, all right, when a person changes their mind, it's because another person must have said something to make the person think and say, "Oh shit, you know what? You do make sense. Maybe I was blindsided from this side." Shit, but you are right, and I'll agree with you on that. And then from there, maybe they don't, or maybe they don't. You know what I mean? Or maybe they don't.
An immediate. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's an immediate. That's an immediate response. It's not the work of really. It's not the work of really contemplating the question that you have asked yourself, and then implementing the change, which would be the answer. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say, "Oh yeah, I see where you're coming from." But if you turn around with all the "Yeah, I see where you're coming from," and you don't act on it, then there hasn't been any change.
True, but maybe the change don't come at that moment.
That's why that's why I said, hey, if you can walk away from the conversation with a question for something for you to consider, that's a great conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I respect your opinion, Brooke. I mean,
and I respect your perspective. I respect your perspective of, man, I wish change was that easy.
Oh shit. Oh man, who is this ugly son of a bitch right here?
Hey. Yo, what up, Crook?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, this is a good dialogue. Listen to me. This is a good dialogue. Hold on, man. Don't take away from the bill. My fault, yo. I don't mean to be funny, but yo.
No doubt.
You know why? Hold on, let me say, cool, stop, man. What the fuck? Stop. Let's get serious here. Nigga, stop playing around. Stop giggling like Star says. Stop giggling, man. Let's go. Lock in.
I'm just saying, I didn't need that right now.
My fault. But Crook, you know why you hit a good point? And this is crazy. And when you said it, hit boom, I had to come up. Cuba, you know damn well when ICE is running around here beating people up and doing all that shit they used to. If there was a chance for you to get involved and help those people that was victims, if by any means necessary, you would have been on the forefront doing it, right or wrong. You used to go out there and fight for people. Hold on, let me land. You used to go out there. You used to go out there and be an auditor, right? And you used to go out there and fight for people with their rights in their streets so they can know their rights in this country, right? That's frontline movement. That's frontline movement without you knowing it. So Crook does have a solid point there. Right, but you're the one.
But I'm not disagreeing. Wait. It's not a solid point. It's not a disagreement over here. I'm not disagreeing.
Right, okay. So I took it because you when you said that you would be the first one to fight with your neighborhood against a foreign or a domestic invader. That's 100% factual. I mean, like you got kids, your neighbor, Titi Julia upstairs on 5B. You know, you're not gonna let shit happen to these people that helped you raise. You know, it's the village. So
yeah,
we
I never said I wouldn't. I ain't never said I wouldn't.
You're right. And listen, I understand what Cook means by you saying it's crazy to say you won't fight for this nation, right? And I understand that part too. Why you say I won't go to war for this government. Like I won't go. I understand that part. This is just my opinion. I won't go fight Iran right now to open up the Strait of Hormuz. Would you?
No.
Thank you. Cuba, would you?
I don't know.
Because you know this is one of those Bay of the Pig type of things. This is that, you know, this is a thing that happens here. You know what I mean? This is my opinion, and it's not factual, but this is what I mean. There's a lot of people that become collateral damage for a movement to come into place and make it look like they can spin it up and fix it all up. That's what these clips are with Jake Long, or whatever that dude is, Jake Lang or whatever.
Right.
These are all clips that they can use later on as they clip form these pictures and make it seem or persuade or manipulate the masses and say, we have this problem. And look, a lot of shit happens in Minnesota if you take notice too. Like that happened in Minnesota. You know, we just had the big the fraud with the schools and shit with the Haitians allegedly, you know. The mayor there was taking mad money, backdooring niggas and wasn't saying nothing about it. So there's a lot of these places that are like hubs, that they're like safe houses for these corrupt politicians.
I want to correct that right there. It wasn't the Haitians, it was the Somalis.
There you go. I apologize. Pardon, shout out to everybody. I apologize for that. You're right.
But see, in America today, that little misconception right there ruins it for a whole group of people. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what they're eating cats and dogs.
Yeah, those are the things we, as Americans who fight for this nation. Yo, listen, I'm a stupid little Brooklyn kid. When we was growing up, all we ever knew was the block. You maintain the block. You hold down the block. You understand what I'm saying? And by holding down your block, you make life better for everybody on the block. And by making life better on the block, maybe somebody gets off the block and makes it better wherever they go off the block. You heard?
Right. You know,
so we gotta listen, a lot of these motherfuckers is on farms. They're not thinking like that.
But
you understand what I'm saying?
I shout you out for your services, and I thank you so much for that. You know, you're one of the reasons we get to be here and do this shit, you know, because people fighting for us overseas trying to defend our freedom. But think about those people in like weapons of mass destruction era, you know? You know what I mean? There was a lot of kids, there was like 18, 19-year-old kids who wanted to just get something done because they didn't want to be in the streets selling drugs. And they got sent out there and didn't even know, you know what I mean? They didn't even understand strategic and tactical, you know, they didn't even understand what they were really getting into. And it breaks down the generations, you know, a lot of you know, you look who we have now. Look at all these kids that are doing like what they say, the Gen Zers, who are going to be the next politicians and the next judges. You know what I mean? And these kids are so disconnected from what we grew up as a real, like we said, we lived before the internet. We was outside breathing air, and you know what I mean? Like we was out there. They don't know that life. That shit is so. That paradigm is done. So the world is shifting no matter how we. That's why it's a different era for people to say I don't want to fight. Whereas back then, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I probably would have went to the war before Iraq and all that shit. You know, that's just something my family's been into, military, police, and all that. But it's just the thought changes, you know, after you go through these times with a new era, you know, with different design, everything's starting to come to light.
Hey, brother, I drill it into my kids and remind them every day that every day you got to wake up with the will and the mindset that you're going to fight to do the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? That old Spike Lee shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it starts at home. We all know this. It starts at home. Home don't mean America. Home means whatever your address is. Home means you and your family in them walls. And before you come outside, you prepare yourself. You prepare your mind. And you go out there and you take up the good fight. And you fight that to the best of your ability. And it ain't gonna be easy. It's always an uphill fight until we win. You understand what I'm saying? And so, you know, for me, you know what I'm saying, I had to make certain choices. Trust me, I don't come from a background where the military was all of that. We didn't go to the military where we come from. When I joined, all my niggas thought I was crazy. It was like, nigga, you lost your mind. You gonna rep USA, dog? Are you crazy? And then I got in there and I met some damn good people, dog. I met the backbone of this nation. I met men and women from all walks of life, from all over the world, that believe in the idea of America, of these United States.
Can I ask you something, Crook? It's still topic, but it's reform. It's current events. You know, I don't know if you heard about the soldiers that are jumping off of those the Navy ships over there overboard.
Yeah. The praise God, the USS Washington is coming home.
How do you feel about that? Is that just news that they put up for propaganda, or is that like
the Lincoln is coming home, the Washington is on its way out? Well, there's a lot of information that has not been released to the public as it pertains to the sit rep that's going on over there currently. I think
they've been up there 200 something days, right? Straight, like 260 days straight already.
Well,
been on.
There's a reason for that. We had 4 ports over there.
So what, Frankie? They stranded out there?
Yeah, well, they're not stranded. They're on a mission. Basically, what Cook's saying, they're on a mission, whether it's intel or reconnaissance, whatever, and they can't talk about it.
But at the same time, we have lost this. Listen, I don't want to get into the weeds with it because I will be held accountable for it.
Right.
But we've had assets.
Allegedly.
We've had assets in the region since Desert Storm, my nigga.
I believe it. We don't leave nowhere.
We've had assets in that region.
Yeah, we don't leave nowhere.
We've been over there since 89, 90, my nigga. We've been there.
Wasn't it with the PLO and all that when they blew up that plane? Like that shit's been going on for years.
I know what you're talking about.
It was in the 70s. They killed a soccer team or something.
You talking about that Pan Am.
The Liberation Army.
It wasn't Pan Am. That was Lockerbie. That was the Irish.
Yeah, but we've always had CIA.
You're talking about basically the Marine barracks in Beirut and all of that.
That was crazy too. That was crazy.
We've had a presence in the Middle East since the 70s. You understand what I'm saying? But we really ramped up during the first Gulf War, which was back in. You go from 88 to 90. We ramped up over there. We've had a presence there, but things have deteriorated after all of these years of war and lack of resupply and maintenance in that region. That when this conflict broke out, it was so sudden. We were unprepared for the response because everyone was caught off guard when this got initiated. There was no planning involved whatsoever.
Well, I could hold on real quick before you say that. If you ever watch Aaron Russo, he has a documentary, right, where he talks about it. He was one of the 9/11 documentaries too, where he says he had breakfast with one of the Rothschild's kids, and they were explaining to him over a meeting or brunch or whatever that, and it's been said many times that they have a mission to destabilize 7 countries or seven states in the Middle East, basically. And Iran is probably the only one that's still alive out of all those 7. That's still I even mentioned right now. Like everything else has been toppled. All those places like Fallujah and all that. I'm not saying Fallujah was one. I'm just saying like the Middle East itself had 7 big places where they had a plan in order already to conquer 5. In 5 years, they wanted to take out 7. I think they started with Saddam and all that. So if you look at Aaron Russo, you can see it. I wouldn't make it up. You know?
I wouldn't doubt it. But the mistake that most people make, because when you mention names like the names you mentioned,
I know what you meant. I know.
They are globalists. They are not nationalists. Those people think in terms of a global ideology. You understand what I'm saying?
To report.
And so when you listen to them, if you think America's involvement means America is the victor, I would say you are wrong.
I agree with you. Look what we just did in Afghanistan. We left $6 billion in logistics, weapons, and we just left that place after so much bloodshed and everything, just to leave it like that and give them all that technology, not to say that, it makes, I don't know why or what the reason would be. They probably
because globalists don't care who the next superpower in name.
As long as they sell the bullets, right? As long as they sell the bullets, they don't care.
Yeah, that's it. Globalists don't care who's in charge, you know, as the superpower, as the leading nation in the world. They don't care because they're untouched by that.
Yeah.
Their game is economic control. So they could care less as to what nation puts their stamp on any soil in the world.
Yeah, you're like Tony the Tiger on Frosted Flakes. You just you know.
Man. And see, unfortunately, America is still thinking like it's colonialism, where we're expanding. And why aren't
we're getting there, though, Crook.
Why are we
getting
conquering?
We're getting there, though. We're taking over the Western Hemisphere slowly. I think I told Cuba this. I think before Trump goes, and I don't want to say it like this, but in 2 years, I think he's going to take Cuba. He's already talking about. He talked about Greenland, everything on the western side of the hemisphere. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it. You know, I hope it ain't true, but they've been having blackouts. A lot of shit's been going. You know, like this. A lot of this how they move with Colombia too. You know, like in my opinion. You know, this is my opinion allegedly. I feel like.
Listen. For that that's not surprising to me, because the plan to take Cuba has been in the works since the 40s.
Court's move freezes.
So
Governor Green has submitted.
We're in 2026.
President.
You understand?
You playing a video? You want to play a video? Is that you? I hear some shit talking.
Yeah, he got something in the background. I'm about to drop in any case because my night is over for the most part. Yo, Frankie, you already know what it is, man. When we get up here, we get to chopping it up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We get to breaking out the encyclopedias on shit.
You dropped the jewel, and you know the best thing you said was, in times of peace, prepare for war. No matter what, no matter where. That's the good one. In times of peace, you always prepare for war.
And a soldier's job is not to fight, but to keep the peace.
Good job.
That's what the fighting is for, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, listen, brothers. Like I said, I look forward to Cuba.
I wasn't playing no video. I don't know what the fuck was that sound.
Yeah, some voice was coming through there like a white lady.
I look forward to Cuba setting up and setting up for the conversation tomorrow. Hopefully, he has.
Yeah, that's a good one. Don't forget that one. Don't forget that one.
Before I log off tonight, I'm gonna post it up tonight on my thing, and I'm gonna do a party for like 6 o'clock tomorrow and shit.
Yeah, man, because this sector nonsense is getting tiring. My man, all they seem to have is mooks and pedos, and I'm done. That's all they want to talk about.
You know what it is? It's like pigs with lipstick, my nigga. No matter what, it's still a pig. You know what I mean?
That's it, bro. And I'm like, God damn, I'm getting brain rot around this fuck.
You know why? You ever heard, Crook, you can't throw pearls to swine? A lot of us be doing that, man. We fucking up. You know what I mean? Like, we should know better. In the absence of a teacher or a leader, you should become the teacher or the leader. You know, we forget that. We become in it and not stay of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's how it is, you know?
Hey, man, you never a truer statement spoken, bro. And so on that note, you know what I'm saying? I'll include y'all in my prayers. May God be with you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. You heard?
God bless you, man. Yo, cool. That's a good topic, though, bro. Would you go to war for this country right now, man?
I'm definitely putting that topic up tomorrow.
Because these YNs were out here shooting each other with modified pistols and banana clips. Like, what makes them not really think that they can go out? Like, you know, if you put the image in their mind to go, yo, that's your op, that's your, you know what I mean, spin the block on them niggas. Why wouldn't they want to do that? But they wouldn't do that, I don't think. In my opinion, I don't think these kids want to go to a country fight war. They'd rather shoot at each other at 13 years old, you know?
They'd rather shoot at their own people. Put it that way.
Right, their own community. They'd rather kill their own community than go. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because once the cops come, you know, they'll throw the gun down, put their arms up. Here, that's it. Take me in. But for their own kind, they'll do all kinds of shit. Fucked up time.
Yeah, that dude, Jake Lang, man. Just real quick on him. That dude is a op, man. He's just like that dude, the Bud dude, whoever was that dude that just got locked up, whatever. They sending them niggas out right now because it's coming to the end of this administration, you know. I feel like you're seeing it more now because they're gonna try to use little clips and shit to make the masses scared or paranoid. You know, they're gonna push it out there where, like you said, you know, them KKK niggas, man, them niggas been put into positions of power from years and years already. They've been lawyers, judges, military instructors, even school teachers and principals. You get it? So they control a big part of our them, you know, us, what we do, what we living in, you know, our side of the world, because, you know, there's two sides, whether you believe it or not. There's two sides of the gate, you know what I mean? There's gas is green on the other side, they say, you know? I believe it. I see niggas who live on the other side of the, you know, the other side of the fence.
That's a fact. Just a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, what you about to do though? You about to get down, nigga? Let me know. I'll jump over. You already know.
No, I'm not getting off yet. I'm not. Oh shit!
Nigga be lit, son. That nigga be lit. I heard you like the lighter earlier when Crook was talking, so I know. Yeah, you like halfway through the blunt.
You say I'm halfway towards the blunt?
Yeah, you probably like halfway through the blunt right now. That's crazy, though, yo. But yo, that was a good topic. That shit hit me hard because I wouldn't even know. I mean, think about it though, right? If a nigga come right now in your hood and start lighting this shit up and just start shooting at windows and all, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna get into military mode. You know, you're gonna become militant. You're not gonna just be like on some Karen shit, like, oh my god, you should call the cops.
Yeah. Call 911.
Yeah, that looks crazy. Nah, nigga, like yo, you know what I mean? I don't know how to, you know, everybody gonna be different. But yeah, defending, it does start at home too, you know what I mean? Like every day you go out there, man, that shit's like, I always say this shit, man, it's easier to die, you know? It's way harder to live. Yo, you got OBS?
Huh?
You got OBS?
Yeah.
Oh, my nigga, you could be doing mad shit, bro. You could be animated right now, like The Simpsons, all type of shit, bro.
Oh, I ain't got that program yet. Yeah. I ain't got
you could. That shit is dope, my nigga. You could be like claymation. You could do mad different shit, my nigga. You could have a shot clock and niggas is talking.
Trust me, I'm in the works of doing that, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to like the characters.
Yeah, you get a shot clock and you put a shot clock up there when niggas have a conversation, and then nigga get 24 seconds to shoot a shot. You know, like a real basketball game. You know, now you gotta pass the rock.
Yep.
That keeps the show going too, where one nigga can't. You know what I mean? Like, not saying anybody. I'm just saying in general. That'd be dope. A good idea. A little shot clock. Like y'all we have a debate. Yeah, debate.
30 second on it.
Yeah. Exactly. Like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Even a minute, because you know sometimes it's hard to get it all in a couple words.
30 seconds is a lot because somebody would definitely like disagree, and then another conversation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So 30 seconds is pretty good. I mean, you just get to the point. That's basically the 30 seconds.
Some niggas don't land their plane, my niggas. Some niggas just be Ali Akbar. You know, they looking for buildings. These niggas don't want to land. Yeah.
So they be like.
Bro, why you wait to the end of this show? You wildin', nigga. You gotta throw them bitches in there. That shit animate the show, nigga.
Yeah.
When you threw sad music in there, I forgot who my video was playing. Somebody was talking. Oh, yo, I ain't gonna stay in there. Yo, that one was funny. You were playing a live the other day, and I was watching this shit at work. I was laughing. This nigga's stupid. It goes good too, because when the nigga told me, like, and then, you know, I didn't even know that shit was gonna be like this. Why? You know what I mean? So like one of them anime cartoons. Dude, I don't care no more. You gotta move. Just get away from me. I don't want you around me no more. Does she know I really like her? Does she know my powers? I have a level 100 skills. You know what I'm talking about, my nigga? Yo, there's a nigga who trolls on PlayStation like that. His name is Rec. He does the anime voice. He be bagging bitches. He be rizzing bitches up like that on the game. It's hilarious.
That shit is funny. That face, who is he looking at when he took that
He's
picture?
looking at the person talking. Whenever somebody says something funny, I put that fake boop and looking right at them. What do you say? I don't hear you. Yo, with that face, can you just picture that nigga's voice? Like, what would his voice be like?
What would be voice, squeaky ass voice from
That nigga probably talk like a whole Sesame Street character, right? Like, nah, that's my, you know what I mean?
I don't know where you got that shit from. That shit is mad funny.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I just be having. I have another one that's real nice, man. I just don't like to use it. But my daughter caught me in the ring cam.
Oh, damn. Don't let them see that picture. They'll go off on you, man. Oh, my God. That motherfucker look like somebody out in the YouTube streets.
Why that nigga ears is inside out?
Why his neck is bigger than his head?
How God gave that nigga 3 forearms? This nigga neck is the size of a forearm. Get this nigga out of here.
Why is his eye bigger than the eyebrow? What's going on with them eyebrows? Ah, shit. What? The fuck he said? That shit is funny, yo. They be having some funny ass people, yo. You put them shits up. That shit make you laugh.
Yeah, I wish I could have a nigga animated, you know, moving around something. Like if he was moving his head side to side and blinking his eyes, that should be hilarious. While you talking?
His eyeballs will move, you say?
Yeah, I wish I could get the eyes to move while you talking. Pause, you heard? And that should be hilarious, nigga. Yo, but still, my brother, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. You already know.
All right, for sure, Frankie.
Yes, sir.
All right, people. So I'm about to shut this shit down. It's been a little long night. Appreciate the people in the building. And it is what it is. I'm gonna go on my post. I'm gonna post that question up for tomorrow's show. So hopefully y'all pull up. And this dirty sector, like I'm not going back and forth with these weirdos no more. Like it is what it is. Just get the fuck out my chat. Don't come over here if you ain't gonna support or be part of the conversation. If you want to do that wallet now shit, this ain't the place. And for everybody else, y'all have a great fucking night. Appreciate for y'all hanging out with Coop in the Bronx. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we out of here.